Hello gentlemen, this video is for anyone planning their first ever visit here to the Baku Formula 1 city circuit, or who knows, you might already be here in town enjoying this wonderful and mysterious Central Asian yet very European in parts exciting city right here on the sunny Caspian Sea. Some say Baku is now becoming the next Dubai. Really? Well, not just yet, as well as great wealthy places for sure, for Azerbaijan too is an oil-rich country. The only real connection I saw was a large amount of visitors from the United Arab Emirates, no doubt drawn to the much lower prices. But most definitely there is a Monte Carlo-Monaco connection. And don't you think that Azerbaijan's president Ilham Aliyev bears an uncanny resemblance to Peter Sellers in the film I'm Alright Jack? One lap around the 6-kilometre circuit will unroll great buildings from the Soviet Union era together with fine old European-style architecture and the very old buildings and antiquities of the mysterious old cities as the cars race each other through what was once part of the ancient Silk Route, and beautiful parks and shady squares where people who may have no interest whatsoever in Formula 1 sit to rest their tired legs or go about their daily lives almost as if in a parallel universe, not so much away from the noise, but away from the crowds and excitement of this very unique racing circuit. Unlike most of the Formula 1 circuits, in Baku, however, you can get as near to the actual race as you wish, with very little or no restrictions, but whether you can actually see the cars racing past is a different matter entirely. That is, unless you have a grandstand seat. Like one big massive gift wrap, the whole of the 6-kilometre circuit, thank you for that, the whole of the 6.003 kilometre circuit is surrounded by this purple cloth, and it wouldn't have surprised me in the least if they had finished it off with a big ribbon and bow next to the start and finish line. Believe me, no expense is spared, including round-the-clock security. And boy, did I put some wear and tear on my own shoes in pursuit to see bits of a race and not without some trial and error. One point, in a moment of madness, by some very upmarket boutiques on Neftchila Avenue, I was even eyeing up this corner ledge to climb onto and was just about to until a security man with a knowing smile walked over and shook his head, which I took for a no. If anyone knows of any museums, art galleries or any other buildings open to the public, perhaps with a good unrestricted view of the circuit, please leave a comment below, as I too could have an avid interest in arrowheads and spears from the Bronze Age or modern conceptual art. I was not fortunate enough to have friends with flats or apartments with good views of the race, or lucky enough to be staying in one of the several hotels or even in an Airbnb, lucky them, right on the circuit itself, and who have no desire to clamber onto a ledge of some shop or office building. There are 9 separate grandstands spread around the circuit, with one situated in the old city, one next to it, and the other 7 covering the whole stretch of Lude Illa Avenue all the way to the grandstand start-finish line. And like all the good Formula One hotels, tickets for the grandstand too are not cheap, with the best seats usually sold out 3 months before the event. Included in the ticket price is free access to the roaming entertainment area behind the main Azerbaijan grandstands, where everything Formula One entertainment-wise is, including pop concerts and freedom to roam the closed-off Lude Illa Avenue part of the lovely, colossal, over a mile in length, immaculately kept seaside park gardens, where the cars race at their fastest speeds. Actually, the perfect place to have a picnic. And of course, whether you are a Formula One fan or not, walking from A to B during the race is no problem, due to strategically placed temporarily bridge walkways and Baku's many already existing pedestrian tunnels beneath the city's usually busy roads. Must not forget too Baku's excellent and very inexpensive to use metro system, with its Cherry station in the old city and Sahil, good for Fountain Square, main tourist area, both on the same Red Line route and both conveniently situated right next to the circuit. And for only 2 manat, around £1 British, then top up when required, invest in a Baku card travel pass, which covers all travel on the metro and all buses, which apart from the airport bus shuttle service, I don't think you would ever have a reason to use. Investing in a local SIM card for your smartphone too is essential, passport required, for navigating around town and using one of the excellent ride-share taxi companies like 189 Taxi, where the fares are, and I hate using the word dirt cheap, but the fares really are dirt cheap, and you will save yourself a fortune too travelling to and from the airport. With the roads and traffic being a lot busier than usual, often becoming gridlocked, especially in the centre due to the Formula One road closures, in town it is common sense really to choose a pick-up point with an easily recognised building for reference where the driver can come to you easily and park. And despite occasional language problems I had and confusion with the pick-up points, I found the drivers will always wait rather than just drive off. Just a quick example of just how accessible and practical it is getting from A to B around Baku and the surrounds. OK, it wasn't during Formula One, but during a weekday I took a taxi from near Fountain Square to the beach here beyond the airport, about 40 kilometres in distance, which took under 30 minutes. This amazing view of Baku, by the way, is from the 310 metres tall TV tower revolving restaurant, perched up there on the 27th floor. Great service from the moment they greet you at the tower entrance, and don't worry, the lift is a reassuringly very quick and smooth ride. You can hardly hear it as it takes you to 1,000 feet.